Good morning guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we will go straight over to those charts. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4 hour first. You can see that 4 hour 9 kind of gave us a bit of weakness on the candle. A 1 to 4 1 to 4 candle correction afterwards, 1 2 3 4, pretty textbook there, and then onwards and upwards with the overall larger trend. So as you guys know, I'm thinking I told you last night, I'm thinking we are going to come and tag this area, and yeah, there are two options. One is obviously, well, there's more than two options, but the two likely options are, yeah, we blast through it, make a nice big move up to well, 11,500 area, or we have a pretty strong rejection, maybe even come back down to 10.6, probably get bought up pretty quickly if we do, and then yeah, we basically will hang around under this area a little bit more and then have another a more sustained breakthrough. That's what I'm looking at. That is basically based off this incoming daily 9 candle that we've got coming in. That's why I'm thinking the daily 9 candle plus the importance of the levels that we're at. I mean, that is a recipe for a pullback, put it that way. But I do think it just will be a pullback on the overall back to the upwards trend. That is my bias. That is my bias. 12 hour not coming on a 9 though, so not too much to look at there. 2 day not much, and then if we'll have a quick look at our bi-weekly 9 that we had. Yeah, bi-weekly 9, so there's the 9, 1 candle, 2 candle. I mean, are we going to play this range for another 2 candles and then break out the top? Possibly. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Stock market is looking good this morning, obviously helping Bitcoin here. Here is the SPX futures, as you can see. Yeah, we got a pretty important horizontal. Well, I say we got this was an important horizontal we got back above. We sort of got like a shorter term horizontal here we're taking out. I mean, the importance of this is that it is the basically means we're putting in a high after this, after obviously high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So yeah, that will potentially trigger more upside. This is the target we're looking for here. And yeah, I think we may consolidate around there, and then yeah, break through. I mean, stocks basically going up, aren't they? We all know that. They've obviously gave people a bit of a scare recently, but yeah, I mean, you just got to play it on the basis that they are gonna always go up, up until at least the election anyway, and then who knows what's gonna happen after that. But yeah, look, if you look at kind of what we had going on here, maybe that's what we're gonna basically replicate here. And then yeah, onwards and upwards is for me the most likely option. This Nasdaq contract's not trading yet. Gold, as you can see, is pushing up on this trend line, so this could have a breakout and a real expansion up to, as you guys know, my targets for this around 2300. Just based on the expansion of volatility, we would expect the expansion of the range and then where that will put us. So yeah, it could break down to the downside, but again, you guys know my views. DXY basically in the process so far of doing what I said I was expecting, which is just a replication of this price action here, which obviously basically gave us well, which obviously we're doing here and continuing down here. So once we get driven by this trend line through some of these horizontal levels, we then maybe will start to pick up with that selling pressure. If you kind of look what happened here, this is the well, we'll call this the 10th to 25th of June, I believe, 10th to 25th of June, and then this area here is the mid-April. So if you actually look at gold, this is the where is it? So this is basically the area where that it basically started our breakout in gold as the Bitcoin started to as the dollar index started to move down, and then the mid-April look well was this area here where Bitcoin, well, actually gold was going sideways a bit, but yeah, so not so much that one, but yeah, this point here, that's basically what gave us the initial breakout in gold. That movement down, obviously breaking out of this here. Which one bit is it? Yeah, breaking out of that bit there anyway. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting. This to be driven down and then gold to be driven up and Bitcoin to be driven up BTCD, obviously looking appalling for alts here. But I mean, the trend is clearly down. Are we going to reverse this and start going up? The only time we will reverse this and start properly going up, I think, is when basically crypto's done, Bitcoin's done, and Bitcoin's then going to start going down itself. I think as long as Bitcoin is going up, this is going to keep coming down. But obviously, clearly, we're having a savage retrace, but we have savage retraces in this trend. There's one there, well, a bit of one there, one there, one there, and is this just going to be another one in a string of savage retraces that then come down lower? Hopefully hopefully that's all I'll say about that. So yeah, back to Bitcoin. We'll have a look at those stochastics. We like to yeah, I mean 4 hour getting jammed up there, like I said, potentially like that. Because the reason I said this was probably going to happen because the higher term time frames are going to give us that extra upward momentum to keep us going up, and the 4 hour is going to struggle to push us down. 10 hour back up there again. 12 hour turning back up and looking good. Daily looking good now, starting to make progress. Starting to make good progress. Obviously, if this comes all the way up, Bitcoin's going to be well above 11k, well above 11k. I mean, probably about 12k once we get to the top of here, if we do. And then yeah, I mean, if 2k gets to the top of here, we'll be about 15k. But yeah, these are what are driving. Obviously, going to give us an upward momentum now. This daily, this 2-day, 3-day. Eventually, is going to have to turn up. Eventually. And it will do with the price action we've got going. So will the 5-day, and so will the weekly. But obviously these daily 2 days, these are only just getting going, so they've got to get going, and they will drive the longer term time frames up. So it is a case now of yeah, for me, only looking for longs. Because that's gonna be the bias now, I believe. Clearly 11k is a big level. We can have a bit of a retest, a test, and then a rejection up here. You guys know I'm obviously aware of this daily 9 incoming. Daily 9 incoming at the daily 200. I mean, we've got the daily 9, we've got the daily 200, and we've got this important level of resistance. I mean, yeah, like I said, one or two things. We're going to absolutely annihilate this, in which case we're going to have a lot of momentum because a lot of people are going to be selling, taking profits and selling into this level. So that means that obviously if we keep blasting through, then those people are going to get then, well, liquidated or basically going to stop out their positions, and that's going to further fuel an insane move upwards. Or we are going to get the rejection based on those guys doing it, but I think it would be short-lived because the overall trend is up, and I think we'll maybe get down to like, well, 11.6, maybe a week below, then I think we'll get bought up pretty quickly. That's what I'm looking at, guys. So yeah, that is it, guys. Obviously, we all know it depends on the dollar, depends on stocks. We've got a big day today with the Fed speak. So yeah, watch out for volatility today. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thanks for listening. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I'll speak to you guys later on today.